Hello.
Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How is everything going?
Great, sir.
Perfect, perfect. Thanks for taking the time to attend this important meeting.
No problem, sir.
So let's just wait for maybe like 1 more minute and see who else is coming, and then we can proceed. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We can turn on the video, or it's fine like that?
Yeah, from my side, because I'm going to share the screen several times, you can have a video, no problem. Hello, Mimi.
Hello?
How are you doing this morning?
Okay, hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Thank you very much.
Good.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for attending this meeting. It is an important meeting to go through some information about the class. I already emailed you the syllabus. So the syllabus already posted on eCampus for you to look at. Okay, so the plan was to use Microsoft Teams, and I already sent a link, an invitation link to my channel on Teams. Did you receive it? Did you receive it? Did you try to log in and add your name or to my team work at Microsoft?
I tried, but it didn't work for me.
So what happened? What was the problem?
Let me
What
go
kind of
see it
message?
again.
Huh?
Let me go check again, sir.
Yeah, what was the, I mean, what kind of message did you receive? What kind of error message did you receive?
Okay, I don't really remember, but I'm gonna go back and try it again so I can read it to you.
Yeah, I already sent the link, and I think there is also a passcode, to enter.
Yeah, mine was an issue to enter, and I mean, I just used the Zoom instead of use the Microsoft.
Yeah, for some reason I used to use Zoom in the summer semester and also spring to 2020, and there was no issue. But I don't know, probably like Richland or Dallas College now, they prefer to use Teams for some reason. But let's just meet on Zoom now till we fix and try to figure out what is the problem with Teams. Because this team thing is kind of very new to me. So maybe there is an issue on my side.
The Teams not working for me right now, but I remember it just said that the link, well, the password that you gave me didn't exist. The group team or something didn't exist.
Yeah, I got this information straight from team when I created it. But anyway, that's not a problem for now. Let's focus. So let's first of all, I'd like to share with you my screen so we can go through the syllabus first. Okay, let's do this. You know that this course is going to be online, and I know how hard when you have a science subject like biology or microbiology or chemistry or physics, anything that really need to be in the lab and do your experiments. But due to this COVID-19 issue, so we are going to have something new this semester, kind of different a little bit from the summer. So the summer semester was completely online. This one will be online as well, but the lab, we will try very much to meet face-to-face on the lab, starting from week 9. So starting from week 9, we're going to meet face-to-face to do some experimental work, because I need for you to be familiar how to prepare media, how plates look like, how bacterial colony look like, shape, how to perform gram staining, all this good stuff. So that will be basically starting week 9, okay? And in order to do that, we need to keep social distancing as well. So not the whole lab will meet. So we are going to meet 2 days a week. For now, it will be Mondays and Wednesdays, okay? Mondays and Wednesdays. And I'm going to divide the class into 2 groups. like group A and group B. So group A will meet Monday, group B will meet Wednesday. Okay. And the division is solely now is going to be based on the your last name. Okay. If you prefer a specific date, say some people say I'm working Monday, can I attend Wednesday? Email me, shoot me an email, and we will arrange. I'm recording this Zoom meeting for everybody, so I'm going to expect an email back from every student to tell me if they prefer a specific date. But for now, based on your last name, you will be assigned the group A and group B. I will email you exactly the beginning and the end of each group, so you know exactly where you are located. And if you feel that you prefer a specific to shift, email me, okay? And then we arrange. So you know my name, definitely. I don't need to go through this. The best way to communicate with me is via email. Email me and use the DCCDE email, okay? mai001@dcccd.edu. For now, there is no office hour because we can meet face to face, unfortunately, but we can arrange some sort of meeting, like virtual meeting, to go through stuff together. Okay. You need to know your the class information that you are enrolled in 2421. This is the microbiology for science major, and your section is 81003. Okay. And the course started from yesterday, and it will be all the way till Thursday, December 10. This is the end of the semester. And as I mentioned, it will be 100% online, except for the last few weeks of the lab. We're going to or meet face to face from week 9. Okay, and wait for me for more information. As we go. Important dates, certification dates. This is the date where you can drop the course without any penalty, without any problem, and that will be September 5th. And if you decide to continue, the last day to do it, like say you continue but you don't like your grade, so you can drop the course with a W, which is withdrawal, and that will be November 12. Okay. This is important dates you need to know. And this is some of the requirements. You have to have some information about biology, and I believe everybody has this kind of information, some basic information about chemistry. You cannot take 2420 and 2421 together. Okay, you know that. So what kind of the material required? There is a textbook which I believe is important to have. Okay, Brock Biology of Microorganisms, the 15th edition, and this is the book that I'm using to prepare slide presentation and post it on eCampus for you. Okay, and the way to get those lectures or PowerPoint presentation, you log into eCampus. Okay, and can you see this lectures here?
Yes.
Yeah, this is where you click and you will see all the lectures. I upload all the lectures for you. And under here, it is the lab. See, this is where the lab section or the presentation for the lab also is located. I encourage every one of you to always check the announcement. This is the most important thing, because that is the way of basically information coming from me to you. Important announcement for some arrangement, date change for some exams, all this good stuff. So announcement is so important. Always, I prefer, even if you check this daily, to see if there is anything new. Okay, so this is the material required is basically only the textbook. I'm not going to give you any kind of homework. I'm not going to give you homework, but I'm going to give you some assignments and lots of quizzes. And also, I'm going to give you many extra credit assignments for you to improve your grade. So you will see lots of those also, because you work hard with me, you will be good. You will be in good shape. Okay. You do your best, you will be fine. The lab, the lab manual is online for you to download. I'm going to also upload it on under the lab here, so you have you can have an access for the lab. When we meet face to face, starting week 9 in the lab, and this will be the lab only, not the lectures, okay? Lab
Okay.
only, not the lecture. When we meet, you need to bring, like a hard copy of the lab manual. So you need to go through the protocol with me. If there is any question you need to answer, if there is any note you need to take, that will be important to have. Okay.
I have a question, sir.
Yes, go ahead, please.
So are we only gonna start doing labs in week 9, or we're gonna have lab activities before week 9?
You are going to start doing actual face-to-face lab starting week 9.
Yes,
But,
sir. But
but starting from today or this week, you have also to do lab virtual labs. What is virtual
okay.
labs mean? You click on lab, okay?
Hmm.
And when you click on lab, you will see all the PowerPoint presentation for the lab of that particular week.
Okay.
You check the syllabus for the schedule and you have all the labs, okay? Say,
Okay.
for example, this week we are going to cover lab safety, media preparation, and microscopy and staining, for example. Those are the labs for this week. So you click media preparation and you will see a very nice PowerPoint presentation that tells you what is the lab all about, okay? You read through this carefully, and at the end will be like some questions. This is your lab assignments.
Okay.
You need to do this and submit it for me. I will tell you how. And why we are going to do this kind of meeting, I prefer to do this like twice a week. So we
Okay.
can meet on face-to-face twice a week. Sorry, I didn't mean
Virtually, yeah.
face-to-face. Online, okay? Twice a week. One day we can assign it for lectures, one day we can assign it for labs, okay? So
Okay.
for the lab, both of those, please, if you don't mind, I like from you to read. It is so crucial for you to read the material before you show up for meeting. Read the materials, and at the same time, if you have anything that is not clear for you, need to be clarified, bring it so we can discuss it. It's the best way to deal with, especially for the lecture. Say I post the lecture, chapter 1 or chapter 2, nice PowerPoint presentation, and I'm trying very much to focus on the most important point on the chapter. If you feel something is kind of cryptic and you need to explore it more, you can go to the textbook and read. Then the next step, after you do this, email me. Say, Professor, there is this slide or this particular subject of the chapter. It was kind of me to understand. You maybe, another student will have a different topic. A third student will have another topic. So we can go through those and in more details. I prefer this way. So I will be waiting for like emails from you for a specific topic that you didn't get or you didn't understand. Okay, so this is a plan for how we are going to meet. But let me go again to the course syllabus one more time. Okay, can you see it again?
Yes.
Okay, great. So let's go scroll down a little bit. So the materials in the lab. Remember, when we are going to meet face to face in the lab, we need to have a mask, because we are going to practice this kind of social distancing as well. Okay. You need to bring your own safety, like goggles, lab coats, your safety glasses or goggles, gloves. You know, microbiology. You can't attend a microbiology without having these kind of materials with you. Okay, so how this class will be like graded? Let me shut it down here. So this we have both lab and lectures, and I will try to make it as the following. I will try to make it like 60% of your total grade will be lecture, 40% of your total grade will be from lab. Okay, so let's do the lab first. What kind of assignments you need to do in the lab? So for the lab, you have two major lab practical. And when I say lab practical, we're going to have one in the midterm and one in the final. Okay. And the one on the midterm will cover specific units, and the second one will cover the rest. So you are not going to be tested for both. I will tell you more about this in a minute. Each lab practical worth 100 points. So together there are 200 points right there. What else in the lab you are expecting to do? You are going to do a very nice experiment in your home for me. And this is basically how to bacteria can be used, or yeast, microorganism can be used for fermentation and production of different kind of materials. So we're going to do one experiment for how to make yogurt in your home, and that worth 10 points. And the other one, you're going to make bread for me, and that worth 10 points. I will give you the instruction for each lab. You are required to take some pictures, and you can just take a very short video clip for you you showing me your face while doing some of this experiment. You don't need to elaborate too much. I don't need to have a 30 minutes video. 1 minute is enough. Twice of those two videos at the beginning of the process. One, we're trying to get this product out and you are eating it or showing it. It is something like that. You can send me picture as much as you can, no problem. And then like a half a page, like a paragraph about your experiment. And that worth 10 points each. Okay, the students love this very much. In the summer we did the yogurt and they enjoyed doing that. Okay, very, very nice experience. So this is another thing that you need to do. I'm going to give you a virtual like bacteria isolate staphylococcus, and you know the genus, but I will ask you based on the PowerPoint presentation that I'm giving you to predict the species for me. You know what I mean? So I will give you a PowerPoint presentation about your staph isolate. I will tell you this staph, this is how it looks under the microscope. This is some biochemical feature about the staph that you are dealing with, you know, different kind of color development at different media. And then I will give you like a table or a chart to help you to identify your staph. So you're going to tell me, I believe I have Staphylococcus aureus based on this biochemical data. And then you write like a 1 or 2 page about Staphylococcus aureus. And that will worth 15 points for this lab, okay? Lab assignments. So as I showed you earlier, each lab PowerPoint presentation and with few questions. So you do those, you read the lab and answer those questions for me and email it to me. I use, you know, in the summer and spring semester of this year, they emailed it to me. I asked them to email it to me, but it was so tedious to receive, like, say I was having 2 classes, each one was maybe 23, 24 students. So each lab assignment I'm expecting to receive around 48 email. You imagine, multiply this times maybe 20 assignments, it's too much email. So this semester I will try to have like a link on eCampus, so you can do the assignment and post it to me on eCampus. You don't need to email it to me. I already started with one now, practice to see how it works. Probably I need to readjust it somehow, but this is the way you submit your assignment to me, okay? That will be For the lab, what else left? Yeah, there is also during our meeting face to face on the lab, I will give you like 50 points based on your how you work, how your end like results look like, how clean your plates are, how you are strictly following, you know, the protocols. All this I will give you for your activity and your seriousness in the lab. 50 points for this during those last few weeks. Okay. Um, And then finally, there is an unknown bacterial project. And I believe that unknown will be face to face. So you can do this on the lab, not virtual like staff. And that worth 35 points. This basically for the lab part, 40% for the lab. The 60% for the lecture, I'm going to give you only 3 exams. All the class will be only 3 exams, each one worth 100 points. My formatting for the exams as follow: multiple choice, true or false, fill in the blank. Like if I give you like a diagram and I ask you to fill it, to fill in the diagram, give you some keywords to use, and some short answer questions, very few. Okay, I don't need too much writing. You have 3 of those, and then you have a final, which is cumulative, and that one worth 175 of your total grade. And that will be, I will give you the selected chapters that you need to focus on, plus the last chapters that was not covered on the previous exams. That will be your final. All exams will be online. It's not going to be face to face. I'm going to post it in eCampus, and you are going to do it online. I trust you. I trust your honesty. It is not on open book. It is not like an open notes. It is not like you go to Google's and search for like for the answers. Okay, and it will be timed also, so it will restrict you very much to focus on the materials in the test. What else? You have a presentation, and the way I'm going to do this is 50 points. I will give you like a specific kind of bacteria, say Bacillus anthrax, or say Streptococcus, any species of Streptococcus, or maybe Clostridium botulinum, anything like that. And I need from you to work in pairs. So each 2 students will work together. You don't need to meet face to face. You can work together, okay? And do a presentation for me. Do a presentation for the class. And that presentation can be like, you can invite us for a Zoom, so you can present your information. So to make it easy for you, I will have each 2 students share one subject. Okay, I'm not going to give you a complete one for on your own, and you need to prepare not much, like a maximum of 20 slides describing that particular organism that I'm going to give you. Say I'm asking you to present about Ebola or about COVID-19. So you need to grab lots of information about COVID-19, for example, and put it in a very nice format in a PowerPoint presentation and talk to us about it. And that worth 50 points of your grade. Okay. I believe that's it for the grading policy. You know that the grades is important. To know this. Say, for example, you did very good job and you was trying the best you can to get to achieve a specific grade. Say, I was working so hard to get an A, and I know that A is 90 to 100%, but I came with 89.2, 89.3%. Okay, so this is a border A for me. So I will give you an extra credit assignment to jump you from one grade to the next. Okay, so you don't need to worry about it. But this kind of limitation, because the total grade say is around 1015. So my room or my window of helping will be between 10 to 15 points at the most. Okay. And so don't say if I was 87% and you need an A, this is 3%. This is too much for me to do. But as I mentioned, you know, like 89.1, 89.2, something like that, you know, 70, like say 88.9, something like this, you know. So borderline, and this is very true for the others. Say you was not doing very well and you are about to fail you to get a D, okay, and you are at 69 or 68.5. It's a D. I can give you another assignment so I can jump you to C, for example, you know. So I will work with you. So you don't need to worry about this. But as I mentioned, you show me how serious you are, and I will show you how generous I am. Okay? Any questions so far for this? Okay, good. Finally, not the final exam. As I mentioned, these exams and the quizzes will be online. All will be online for you, but it will be timed. Okay, so you need to check for the due dates and the time and arrange accordingly. It's a good idea always to don't leave everything to the last minute. That probably will hurt you, because you imagine you left everything to the last minute and then all of a sudden you have a power outage, or you have a problem with the internet, or whatever, or there is a family emergency coming, or whatever. So always try to do your best to finish these kind of things ahead of time, so you will be kind of relaxed a little bit. Don't put extra stress on yourself by making things, you know, late. Uh, Lab practical will be online as well. 2 of those, as I mentioned. And the way I'm going to give you, when I give you a quiz or a lab practical or a test, I'm going to give you a good window time to work. So I'm not going to let it like available for you for a couple of hours, a specific day to do it. I will give you a couple of days. So I'll say that particular test will be available starting today at 8 o'clock in the morning till tomorrow, end of the day, midnight. So you have a window, complete two full day for you, convenient, so you can arrange a spot in those 2 days to do your test. Okay.
Okay.
What else? Yeah, this is what we are supposed to cover during this semester. And like, for example, week 1, we have like 2 chapters, and those are very basic about microorganism in general, and the some background about microbiology and microorganisms, as well as some important features about the microbial cell structure. And at the same time, the lab, you have, as I mentioned, you have general lab safety, you have media preparation, you have microscope and staining lab. So those will be your assignment for week 1. And if you look at it, you can see that probably every week there will be like a couple of chapters to be covered, and maybe 2-3 labs or to cover at that week. The summer semester was crazy. You imagine taking all these materials in a couple of months, not 4 months like the fall. And as a matter of fact, I have great students, you know, both microbiology, non-science major and the science major. They did absolutely gorgeous job. They have lots of A's and B's and very good grades. Although the course was so condensed. So I believe you also will do a better job because you have plenty of time to go through these materials. The test, as I mentioned, I have 3 of those for you, so you can see them like starting like week 4, for example, you have your first test. And these will be the chapters that will be covered under this test. And as I mentioned about the formatting, multiple choice, true, false, fill in the space, maybe a diagram that you need to fill in, maybe a very short answer question for you, okay? after week 7, we are going to have our practical one, lab practical one, and that lab practical one will be online. I will give you more information when we be close enough, so you have an idea, how these things will look like. And then starting from week 8, you are going to make those 2 things for me. You are going to make the bread, and you are going to make the yogurt. So as I mentioned, I'm going to provide you with a presentation for how to do these 2 experiments at home. And then starting week 9, as I mentioned, we are going to start the face-to-face. This is what we call hybrid lab began. Hybrid lab meaning because you are going to be divided into 2 groups based on your last name. So expect for me to an announcement today that so you know which group you belong to. Okay, and again, I will be open if you like to switch. Say you prefer one day over the other. For now, the spot that was reserved for us, Mondays and Wednesdays from 2 to 4. Okay, this is the plan. Things change anytime, but this is the plan. What else? And then,
Professor,
yes.
I know this is a personal issue, but I have another class at the same time as those labs. So would it be possible for me to join another class's lab maybe?
You mean like on Wednesday,
Yeah.
Mondays and Wednesday of starting week 9?
Yes, sir.
You
I
will
have
be
class.
mainly. Oh, okay.
I have class Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 2 to 3.
Oh, those labs like face to face?
No, sir. They're Zoom phone calls, but
Oh,
she takes
Zoom.
attendance.
Oh, Zoom. Okay. Let me email me, please, and I will
Okay, sir.
forward your email to the head department and see what we can do.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Week 15, that will be your lab practical 2. Week 16 will be the final. So as I mentioned here, we are trying very much to meet twice a week, and that will be on Tuesdays and I think I said Friday or Thursday. Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays and Fridays. So let's meet Tuesdays for lab to go through the lab if you have any question for me. And Fridays we'll make it for the lecture overview. So again, I will depend on you to email me if you have any specific subject that you need to go through with me. Okay, so I collect all those emails, and when we have the meeting discussion, I will go through those. That will make my life easy, and your life also easy. It will make it more like efficient in like the flow of information. I believe this is the best way we can do that. That is it for, yes, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, you said that we will meet on Tuesday and Friday. I would like
Yeah.
to know the hours. Like, what's the hours?
Yeah, for example, we can meet on Tuesday like this time. I don't know because I can see that attendance is not as great. So let's make like a survey, okay, and see what is the best time. First of all, we say we are going to meet on Tuesdays and Fridays, and then we can decide is it going to be morning session or afternoon session, and we'll go with the flow. So if students prefer to have it like afternoon or maybe evening, we can do that. If they prefer to do morning, we can do that. Because I know that those kind of online, you have other classes, you have maybe work, you have other responsibilities. I know that. But we'll try very much here to I'll do my best to be kind of flexible in that regard. Okay.
Okay.
So do you have any question for me?
No, I don't have any question.
So if you go to eCampus and you go to click on assignments quizzes, You are going to see there are 3 surprises waiting for you here. They are not available yet, but you have, first of all, you have an extra credit for you waiting, and that's worth 15 or 16 points extra that is going to be added later, that will be saved on your account for later use. It is a very nice, like few questions, maybe around 10 questions only, general biology, general chemistry, general microbiology. So I'm just asking, to test your knowledge, just give you some kind of refreshment and warm you up. So I encourage you to do this. This will be available today starting at 4 p.m. This is why it is not shown here. 4 p.m. it will change color and it will be available. And I think I have it available till Friday, if not Saturday, something like that. So you have time. You have time. I give you like a week window almost. You can refresh your memory. You can see some like YouTube videos about general biology, microbiology, chemistry, just while you are drinking your coffee, while you are just sitting relaxing. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes worth of videos on YouTube. So you can, you will be ready for this. Also, there is a quiz for chapter 1. Chapter 1, I have a quiz for you waiting, and that is going to be available for you August 27. So August 27, which means it will be available on today's Tuesday, Thursday, and it will be available for like maybe till Monday or Sunday, something like that. So you have a window of few days. So read the materials in chapter 1 and be ready for that quiz. This is the first quiz. Also, this is a lab assignment for media preparation. Remember the PowerPoint presentation, or under lab, you read the PowerPoint presentation and you have 4 questions to answer, and you submit it for me for grading. Okay. Today I will do 2 things. I will continue because you still have like a couple of labs, or 1 lab at least. I need to add that lab also, so we'll make it available for you. And at the same time, I will email you or put an announcement about the group, how we are going to divide the class into 2 groups, so you know exactly what your group is. So for now, um, I will be meeting with you again on Friday. Okay, so I will be meeting with you on Friday for general discussion again about, maybe chapter 1, chapter 2, if you have any question, and the lab of the weeks, if you have any question for me. And then we will continue this on a routine basis. So
So
remember, always email me, please. Ask me if you have any question. Ask. Don't be hesitant. I'm here to, we learn from each other. We can discuss things together. If you prefer to have like a meeting, say it's a specific subject that you don't understand and you need to like meet with me personally on Zoom, also we can do that for now till we figure out the issue with team. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm recording this Zoom, so I will post the link for the students, so whoever didn't attend will have the information.
what time did you want to meet on Friday, sir?
Uh, okay, Friday, we can do it. Have Friday. What about making like Tuesday session in the morning and Friday session in the afternoon? Say, for the sake of argument, can we meet last summer and spring? Students prefer to meet late, maybe 7 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock in the evening. We can meet at 7. But remember, if you can't make it, I'm
That'll be
going to
good.
record it. But if you have a specific question that you need an answer, email it to me so I can go through this while I'm meeting with people. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
But for
So 7
now,
o'clock?
if you don't mind, all students, this is for everybody. Just email me a preference, like we decided about Tuesdays and Friday. You email me a preference for what part of the day you like to meet, and then I will go with the flow. We'll see, the majority, and we'll go with the majority. But don't forget to email me, okay?
Okay.
So for now, I welcome you to this very interesting course. It needs lots of work, and I believe you are in this course because you are trying to pursue with nursing or medical school. I understand that, and based on this, you are definitely very dedicated students. You're not taking this just for fun. You're serious about it, and you're serious about learning. So just do your best, and trust me, you will be in good shape. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Any question for me? If you have anything that I probably left behind, just email me, please.
So, sir, we
Yes.
can have the book online. We can have a book on eCampus, a lecture book.
You mean a soft copy of the textbook?
Yes.
I don't know about that. I think it is copyright, and I can't do that. The thing that I'm doing, if you go to lectures here, say this is chapter 1, say, okay, you click on chapter 1, you
Yeah.
open, and you will see a very informative PowerPoint presentation that have the major points about the chapter. Okay,
Oh, okay.
many
Because
things.
I asked that because I think a DCCD said that for the fall semester, we should be able to have like
Free
all the
textbook.
textbook online.
That's true.
Who said that?
Uh, I think direction the DCCD. I mean,
So you
I
mean
don't know.
they can give you like a free copy of this book?
Yeah, because they say that it's included on the tuition, so we don't have to pay.
You mean
We don't
when
have,
you pay the tuition, it was included the textbook? Okay, let
yes.
me check on this point. Please do me a favor. So I'm going to expect 2 emails from you, both of you, from Mimi and from you. How do you pronounce your name?
My name is Dobley. Dobley.
Dobry. Okay, Dobry, email me please about this issue, and I will definitely get an answer for you today. Okay.
Okay, sir. No problem, sir.
Yeah, and Mimi, I think you also asked. There was a question that you asked. Oh yeah, you told me about conflict
My lab.
in the lab
Yes, sir.
and thing. Yeah, email me please. Okay.
Okay.
Great. Okay, guys, thank you very much for attending our meeting today, and I'm looking forward to meet with you again on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
no problem,
Have a good
guys.
day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.